Peace be unto you. My topic today is entitled What Sin Will Do to Us, and my text is taken from Hebrews chapter 12, verses 1 to 2. We're living in a day and time where some professing Christians have more sin in their life than they ever have. Why? Their pastors or preachers, whether directly or indirectly, give them allowance to sin. Even in societies where sin seems to become common, not professing Christians get caught up with the culture. Isaiah 5:18 says this: Woe unto them that draw iniquity with cords of vanity, and sin, as it were, with a cart rope. The Bible also says our sin will separate us from God. Isaiah 59, verse 2. People love being in sin more than they love being in salvation. A few thoughts on how sin will do to us as Christians. First, sin will corrupt a Christian. Our sin will separate us from God. If you want to be a committed Christian for God, you can't afford to have sin in your life. In Matthew 7 something, it says, A corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit. Do you know the Bible says that you will know a tree by the fruit it bears? If you harbor sin in your life, eventually it will manifest itself on the outside. Be sure your sin will find you out. Numbers 32:23. Sin is like an old wretched disease. It will corrupt your life. Secondly, sin will control you. Romans 7:19. If you let sin get into your life, it will start controlling the way that you walk. Some think that they can control sin, but contrary to the fact, sin will control them. As Christians, sin shall not have dominion over us, according to Romans 6:14. The Bible also says we must crucify the flesh and live after the Spirit. Thirdly, sin will change your life. When you let sin in and you let it corrupt you and control you, then suddenly sin will start to change you. If you read 2 Corinthians 5:17, it says a Christian is a new creation. Please note that Hosea 13:2 says sin will change people's lives. Sin will corrupt you, control you, change you. Sin does not do any Christian any good. Fourth, sin will conform you. Romans 12:2. God's perfect and acceptable will is not for us to look like the world. They get out in the world and sin corrupts them, controls them, changes them, and sin begins to conform them. Your old life is where you don't want to be. Flee from sin. Fifth, sin will finally consume us. 2 Peter 2:14. Note the words. They cannot cease from sin. Think about it. They let one little sin in, and it starts corrupting them. Then it starts controlling them, and then changing their life. Then it starts conforming them to the world, and lastly, it consumes them. Sin can get in a Christian that's sitting on a church pew just as easy as it can in a sinner out there in the world. No one is above sin, because sin is lurking at your heart's door. Keep sin on the outside. In closing, please read Hebrews 12:1 to 2 again. The good news is that if you sin, confess it and turn away from it. 1 John 1:9.